What if I told you that you can code your own marketplace application, scale it to millions of users, and become a digital nomad in no time? Well, in this startup series, I'm building my own marketplace application. I'm documenting the whole journey for you guys. And this is going to be the episode 6 in our startup series. And in this episode, we are going to be building a search watch system. So basically, here in the profile view, the user can input some parameters that he wants. And when a listing with those parameters comes for sale, the user will be notified. And we do need to modify our application quite a bit. So first of all, we need to modify our database schema, and then we need to create a page for actually implementing those search watches. And without further ado, let's dive right into the video. And here is our current database schema. And what we need to do is, first of all, in the user model, we need to import the search watches list, and we also need to create a model for the search watches themselves. After this, we can start building the page itself. And into our profile path, we will create a page for this search watch system. Now I've created a pretty basic page right here. And now we also want to put a button into the profile page for the user to navigate to this path. So we can just go here and basically, and for example, right here, we can just place a button. There we go. And now when the user clicks the button, we can see that it navigates to this page. Now we can start actually implementing it. And our first task is to create a form for adding a new search watch. So there we can just navigate into our UI, and then we can just create add search watch component. And within this form, we basically want to add the parameters. And so far, the only parameter we really can implement is the price. So basically, when a listing with certain price comes to sale, the user will get notified for that. So let's do that right now. And from our add listing page, we can just basically copy and paste this price form right here. And then we can go back into our add search watch, and let's just insert that one right there. Now we have the price set up, and now we have to do the action for this. We also have to make the function itself. That will be here in the actions. Let's just close that a little bit. Enter price. Yeah, and then we, of course, also need a button for submitting. Yeah, and then the action. Action is basically going to be an async function add search watch. And this is going to take inside the form data. And inside a try catch method, we will basically just await Prisma. I think we need to Prisma generate here. And this page is lagging quite a little bit, but we have just Prisma.searchwatches.create. No, not count. .create data. And then, yeah, I guess we also want to just get the form data first as well. Then we also want to check if the price is non-existent. We need to throw an error. And then we just need to import the price. And we also want to add the user right here. So basically, the user is going to be connect with the email, and then we also want to provide the session right there. And then I guess we have an error right here. Yeah, the price is going to be, of course, an integer right there. Now it should be correct. We just have to Prisma generate again. There we go. And now we also want, of course, to modify here the action. Just going to fix the function right there and add search watch. It's going to be the action, and that should quite about be it. There we go. And now we can also make a data retrieving action or a GET request to basically get the user's search watches. So export async function get users search watches. Yep, there we go. And now we just have to get the result, which is going to be a Prisma dot search watches dot find many, and then we have to specify that where user ID is the same as user dot ID right there. And then we have to just return the result as a list of search watches. I actually could just change that to be search watch. That's going to be model for the search watch. There we go. Generate one more time. Restart the application, and then we just basically need to use that function here in our component. This is going to be just the search watch. That's non-existing anymore. And then right here we actually just want to retrieve the search watches. Get user search watches, and then basically just loop them around here. There we go. Now we should list them. So we basically just loop through them, and then we can just try to create one to, like, I don't know, let's put like 200,000 right there, and then we just hit save. And I forgot that we actually need to revalidate the path right here as well. So revalidate path, just get the listings, and revalidate path for the profile. It's going to be listings right there. There we go. And now if we just hit refresh, yeah, there we go. We have the search watch at price 200,000. That's quite about it. And now we have to just do some slight modifications. So basically we have to do this last part right here where we list all the listings that fulfill all these parameters. So we can just call this to be basically, let's say that it's below 200,000. Like, actually, it probably could be better to provide a price bracket right here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's provide a whole bracket. So basically, we just have to take this and do another one. And then we can just call this right here is going to be the min price. And we're going to have the min price, enter minimum price. And then here we have the max price. And this is going to also be max price, enter max price. And now we just have to modify our Prisma schema. Let's just drag that right there. Let's put a min price and a max price, which is also going to be an integer right there. And now we also have to Prisma generate. Then we can just start our application all over again. There we go. And now we have to do some slight modifications into our other components right here. So basically here we have the min price and the max price. So this is going to be the min price and this is going to be the max price. And then we can just call that the min price. and the one below with a max price. Then we just modify this to be a bit more clear. Search watch dot max price. Hit save on that. And then we can just try to input the prices. So let's say like 200,000 to like 400,000 and hit save on that. There we go. Now we have that one right there. And we can also put one like from 100,000 to like 200,000. Hit save on that, and there we go. Now we have two search watches running on, and we also now have to list all the ones that match those parameters. So let's do that right now. We can actually do this in a way where we just basically define the matches below both of these. So basically all we need to do is another get request. So we basically get like we basically make a function called export default, not default, async function, get search watch matches, and then we provide with this like the search watch object that we're going to loop through, which is going to be a type of search watch. Then we can just put a try catch method right here, and then we just have to put the result is going to be equal to await Prisma dot listing dot find many, which fulfill those parameters. So basically we just have to put a where the price is either below or where the price is between these numbers right here. We can achieve this with the greater than and smaller than method. So basically it has to be greater than the min price and less than the max price. There we go. And now we just have to return the result. Return the result as list of listings, of course. Yeah, there we go. Now we just have to go back into our page. We have to call this function actually inside of this right here. So we basically need to just modify this, put it like this, and then provide a return. There we go. And we have to. This is actually going to be quite weird. But now we just have to provide the search watch right here. And then we have to loop through them. So inside here, we have to loop through the search watch matches.length. If the length is greater than 0, then we can return. If not, we just have to say there are no matches. And then we can just put the title right here, which is going to be the match dot title. There we go. Yeah, now we can see that we already have here one match. We should provide a link preferably right here. So basically a button with a link component, which basically takes the user to the listing. So we can just say that view the listing, and it's going to be a href into the listing. And actually I just remember that we need to do a slight modification right here, because the search watch matches listing, these also have to be visible. So basically the state set by admin has to be admin approved, and the state set by user has to be visible. There we go. And then now we can just go here. It's in the path listings slash match .id. There we go. That should basically do it. And now we can see one of our matches actually disappeared because it wasn't visible for the other users. We can go here into the marketplace and verify that. Yeah, as we can see, there is no houses matching that any of those descriptions. These are pretty cheap houses right here, and this is an expensive house right there. So that basically makes sense. Yeah, and that's basically it. Now the user can actually set some parameters for certain criteria, and he will be shown those right here. And he can save many of them, save the other ones as well right there, and it works like butter. There we go. Yeah, this is basically for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. And in our next videos, we're going to continue on from here, and we are actually getting closer to actually deploying our application. So stay tuned for that. And also don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what kind of content you want to see next. But this is basically it for this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace!